I do know where the ticket bunny that we've given nothing but accolades this morning is at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in Valencia. It's at the corners of Town Center and Circle. Right now, the ticket bunny is at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in Valencia, corners of Town Center and Circle. Go get tickets to stuff.
Well, supplies last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how much stuff can a bunny hold?
She's a big bunny.
Yeah, and a basket full is the answer.
Well, maybe she doesn't have a basket.
All Easter bunnies have baskets. Of course,
Some of them have bowls. Yesterday, she had a bowl.
No, I'm telling you, this Easter bunny has a basket.
Anyway.
I told you that my wife's traumatized by guys in sombreros and turned out to be wrong.
Valencia. Is that
Magic Mountain.
Home of Jason. Yep. And his whatever.
Suzuki, that is the best motorcycle in the world, and I ride one.
Very nice, Danny. Thank you very much.
One of my great joys in life is my Suzuki Gixxer 750.
Wow. Well, thank you for doing that.
I've never, ever, ever had a mechanical problem with it. As a matter of fact, when I crashed it, it was fine. I was broken. It got up and drove me home.
I bet it did. That would be cool. Like Sea-Doos, you know, when you fall off a Sea-Doo and it circles you. If you fell off your bike and it just circled you.
No, because we just read that story the other day about that guy's car that circled him till it ran him over twice.
Yeah, that wasn't good, I guess. Anyway, hey, here's the thing. This guy isn't very friendly, but I'm going to try real quick. There's a guy from London.
Yeah?
And he is risking it all. Like, it's this weird thing. Have you heard this?
This is an amazing story. I've thought about this.
A British man he has sold all his possessions, including his clothes.
His clothes. He sold everything. He has the outfit he's wearing.
Uh-huh. And on Sunday, he's going to bet everything on one single spin of the roulette wheel.
Unbelievable.
If he wins, he doubles his money. If he loses, he will be left with only the television crew documenting his every move.
Oh, my God.
So $138,000.
So if he wins, will have $276,000. I went to math college.
Yeah, I just called him and actually talked to him, and he said, tomorrow, I've been up all night. It's bloody hell here.
Yeah, they're English.
And then I said, well, I really need to talk to you today. No, tomorrow. I'm sleeping. So I don't know if he'll...
So he's told you no twice.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well...
At least you practiced this one.
I know I did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, except for this part. It's weird because his name is under his name.
He's already in a casino?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He stayed up all night, he told me.
Bad.
But doing what? He can't...
Can't spend any money. Well, he's had a camera crew. They're probably talking to him. He's walking around.
Welcome to Hard Rock Casino, Las Vegas, or my director call.
Hi, I need Ashley, Revell, please.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Thank you.
I can play that.
The hotel guest you are trying to reach is not available right now.
Bastard
If
went
you'd
back
like
to
leave
bed.
a message, please record it
blocked his
after the
phone.
tone.
I know.
To transfer to the operator.
All right. See, I should have... This is why, friends...
We shouldn't practice. I'm against it.
I know, but, I thought I'd do the right thing and practice. And then I'm so tired. I've been up all bloody night.
Now that we have an office on the same floor with the brass, I try and stick around like an extra hour to look good.
Mm-hmm.
But everything we talk about kind of sucks. It's when we first surprise each other in the morning.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I talked to him and everything, and now I practice.
Never do that again. We're never practicing
again.
again.
Right thing, Danny. I try to do the right thing.
If I'd have rehearsed the I'm ugly and stupid story, wouldn't have worked out so well.
Absolutely. All right, when we come back, we're going to continue with this little, what would you call it? Little jaunt, if you will, down Ugly and Stupid Lane. And also, we'll be reviewing The Apprentice, which was great last night. Absolutely. Bunny doesn't talk, right?
Is that true?
So the bunny doesn't do like call-ins.
Okay.
All right. So the bunny, my friends, is at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in Valencia.
Corners of Town Center and Circle.
Yep.
So you guys could do a call-in if you wanted.
Right. The ticket bunny is what we're calling it.
Yeah.
The official ticket bunny.
I got to tell you that is just random enough that I love it, that we have a ticket bunny. That kills me.
No, it's so 80s radio that it's funny.
Is that it's 80s radio?
I think that's what we're doing it for. Yeah, like a retro thing. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a retro.
I just thought it was obscure.
No, I think it's more. I don't know, but I think we're doing more of that retro. Like, remember when radio stations used to have like the ticket bunny.
Well, see,
they had different mascots out, like the bee from in Chicago.
When I first started doing radio, though, I was that guy. They would send the guy from the Partridge Family out.
You were stunt
disheveled
boy?
and drunk with tickets. Yeah, I was that guy.
That's sad.
You're talking to a guy that couldn't get the job, and I've mentioned this. I couldn't get the job of the lobster. The guy in the lobster suit that pointed you out to Red Lobster,
Yeah.
they wouldn't give me that job.
Well, you're not tall enough.
I was sad. I didn't want people to see me because I was a waiter
Well,
and
yeah,
everybody
because
was
it
so
makes
mean
it
to
look
me.
like they sell little bitty lobsters. So I understand their point.
They do. I was a Lagostino. I was too tall to be the rock shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp would have been more
See?
appropriate.
No, I'm too
costume.
big to be the shrimp. I'm like the world's tallest midget.
Oh, God. All right, let's take some phone calls, and then we must talk about The Apprentice.
Yeah.
I love The Apprentice so much. There's just so much I'd like to say about The Apprentice, but can't.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm angry. Here is Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
First of all, I just want to tell you that you guys rule.
We rule!
Oh.
Totally do, and I would never listen to anybody else.
God
Well,
bless you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Tell your friends.
Second of all,
Unless you're retarded.
Jenny-
Yes?
Because it's like when Jim tells people to eat at your restaurant. I'm wondering if you really like
Right,
that.
that's true.
Anyway, go ahead, Kelly.
Second of all, Danny, you are so not stupid and ugly.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, actually, you know what? I don't know about the ugly part. You're right. I'm certainly not stupid, but I'm completely incompetent.
And he is short.
Yes. So I have
think
that
you're-
going for me.
I think you are
You're
very
petite.
intelligent. You're well-spoken. You're funny. Very sweet, and you're absolutely adorable.
And I want to bone ya.
This is a great phone call. Well, thank you, Kelly. You're very kind to take pity on me this
Aw,
morning.
I'm
Kelly.
not taking pity.
Kelly, are you one of those big girls?
Oh.
Actually, she sounds small.
I bet she's a big girl. Big
Not
girls
a big
love the Dan.
No, not a big girl. I'm 5'7" and 135 pounds.
Wow,
Okay.
you're like awesome.
All right. Well, Kelly, thank you for your phone
Thank
call.
you, Kelly.
And I'm
Thank you.
disappointed that you're not a big girl.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
not a big girl.
That was not one of your home runs right there.
No, that wasn't a big girl call. Damn it to hell. Oh, well. Here is Lori.
You
Hi,
have a
Lori.
better shot with this one. Hi, Lori.
Danny, why are you such an advocate of pedophiles?
Yeah, why do you love the pedophile? Go ahead, answer the
That
question.
is possibly the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No, you're
oh
stupid.
my God, I'm still on Michael Jackson's side, and Tigger didn't do it. For the love of God, you have to have your own kid get hurt before you finally say.
Oh,
Before
nice.
I believe that Tigger necessary. You know what? Have any of these people been proven guilty of anything?
Oh, don't have this
would
fight.
you drop your kids off at their house for the day?
Yes.
Would you drop some kids off at the pool?
At Michael Jackson's house, absolutely.
Oh my God!
You
if
would?
someone's
Yeah,
accused
sure.
of
You're
it,
nuts.
It's a red flag. Stay away from them, Danny. They're twisted, sick people.
I think Michael Jackson is twisted. I'll give you that, but I don't think he's a pedophile.
I would drop my kids off there.
Okay, Danny, have you ever been accused?
It's Danny.
Danny.
I've never been accused of anything I didn't do.
Okay. Have you ever
Uh-oh.
been accused though?
I wouldn't say
of
that.
Touching a child.
No.
Okay, there's a reason why these people are accused of it.
Yeah, they're rich.
No, not all rich people are accused of touching kids.
Not all rich people are Michael Jackson. You were specific with Michael Jackson, who I believe is innocent.
Did you know that statistically it is far worse to marry a man that has money because he is 10 times more likely to cheat on you than a
Yes,
man that doesn't have money?
Absolutely. I did know that.
Isn't that
Well,
crazy?
Michael Jackson's gonna cheat on you with a 5-year-old.
Well, I wouldn't drop off my kids, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't believe he did it. I've known Michael. I don't know him real well, but I went to high school with him for 3 years, and I just don't believe he did it.
But then again, I wouldn't drop my kids off with Danny either.
It is my absolute right to believe that he didn't do it, and he's never been convicted of anything.
I don't understand why.
He loves the pedophile, dude.
Okay.
Nice.
There are things that
Don't you
people
have that
should be
T-shirt that
accused
says
of, and
pedophiles rock?
Yes,
I saw you wear that before.
yes, I do, Jamie. That's what I have.
Jack, do you see the pedophiles rock T-shirt he had on? One of my favorites. And mine too.
I sometimes wear Mr. Fantastic. Sometimes I wear that.
I have that shirt that says "Show me on the doll where the bad man touched you."
That's a funny shirt.
I don't know. I like pedophiles rock.
That would be a funny shirt, too. I wouldn't wear it anywhere. It's not a smart move to wear to the preschool.
Just at home.
Yes.
you would drop your kids off at these people's house, no problem.
At Michael Jackson's house, yes. I don't believe he did it. Why do you keep asking me?
You can't be
Not gonna
accused by
change his
that many
mind.
people about the same thing. It's not like he's being accused of. Heck, I don't even know. We're talking about children, little kids. nobody else.
My parents
I
allowed
know
me to
it's-
go to the carnival by myself. Now that is creepy.
Because carnies are weird. And I agree that Michael Jackson has turned into a freak, but I don't think being a freak equals pedophile.
Okay, but think about this, just in her defense. We know that the man is addicted to drugs and alcohol, and he's given children alcohol, and
We don't know that.
He's also admitted that he's addicted to drugs.
Yes, we do know that.
So you're fine dropping your children off somebody that is addicted to drugs?
No.
Okay.
We know he lets kids sleep in his bedroom.
Right.
He's admitted to that.
Mm-hmm.
And you would let Dante and Isabel sleep in his bed?
I think he's a freak. I don't
No,
think
no,
he's
I'm
a
just
pedophile.
asking that.
No, I probably would draw the line at sleeping in his bed.
Even if it was like bunk beds?
No, with bunk beds, I'd let him. If Michael Jackson thinks he's
That
a little
always
kid
pissed
and
me
wants to
off.
have a bunk bed party,
My
yeah.
sister was bigger than me, but some reason she always, because she was bigger than me, she could kick my ass, always got the top bunk. That's a joke.
Not smart for the big girl.
No, because you could see the mattress kind of like,
Said,
oh,
yeah,
God.
looks pregnant.
She's coming through. Anyway. Oh, Marsha. Why the love phone?
Marsha.
Hi,
Hello.
Marsha. Hi.
Hi. You guys rock. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
You're
No,
we
we
rule.
You guys are great.
Thank you. What can we do for you there, Marsha?
The Apprentice.
I love The Apprentice.
Okay, if you were any reasonable person after watching last night, how could Omarosa ever get a job?
You know, I was afraid that. Here's what I thought. I thought that Omarosa was kind of used as the mole,
Right.
but then they didn't disclose that. I mean, it could be later that they'll still disclose that she was kind of the mole,
Right.
and to see how he reacts. But this is such blatant lying and such blatant sabotage that it has to be a mole situation.
And to answer Marsha's question, when she first went on like The View and said they played the race card and everybody just thought she's a liar and hated her, I thought, well, she's just ruined her own career. But now that she's done this, there is actual value in television at being the world's most hated person. I think now she will get a job. Now that she's shown, hey, I'm a complete liar and scum and I'm willing to do it in exchange for money, somebody's going to pay her.
Well, hopefully, I'm hoping in next week's episode, which is going to be live, which is odd.
That is odd.
I'm hoping that they go, by the way, we set her up to do this.
No, unless they have to fake it. She's a terrible person.
Yes, she is. She's
God
a
bless her.
bad person.
She adds color to the world. I like them nuts.
He didn't mean it like a black thing.
No, I added just like I always say, crazy people. It makes the world more colorful.
Call Jamie.
You say you love somebody or you have a relationship with somebody, and they turn on you. And what I mean is, you either find out that they told people something, or they look at you and go, "I'd fire him."
Yeah.
And that is what happened last night on The Apprentice. Nick and Amy have been kind of a thing.
Yeah, they've been having a showmance, right?
Yep, and Amy, just for her own good, really. And a lot of us have had this happen, like where somebody is just so self-absorbed, it doesn't even matter if they say they love you or whatever. They turn on you. And Amy, for her own self,
Right.
turned on Nick. Here's the clip of that. Oh, Jack, you bastard! I was ready. It's number 3. I even set it up all good and stuff.
To say that I'm just a salesman is
They seem to always say about you, you're a great salesman, and that's it. All right, Amy, who would you get rid of these 3?
I would concur with Bill, and I would recommend firing Nick.
Nick? Whoa. It's the end of that marriage. You're very cold.
No, I think...
You're a cold-hearted person, Amy. Wow. Nick, I have to say, you're fired. But Amy, I have to fire you.
There was a longer setup for Amy getting fired, but Nick and Amy, I thought that was the best part. I mean, that was me personally, because here that bitch just turned on her boy.
Stabbed him right in the heart.
And he has protected her and all this stuff, and now she just kicked him in the teeth. And so I love the fact at the end she was fired. Yes, Jack, elongation.
It was like the second or third time. Remember a week or two ago, he asked her, who do you think is the best one here? And he said the other guy, who's
Right.
Ben
Yeah.
or...
Right.
Yeah, and always is putting that guy down, and he stuck by her side the whole time.
Well, that's the thing, and that's actually, it's funny, because it is amazing how many people will stick around for the abuse, if
Right.
you will. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's been kicked over and over by this biatch.
Yeah.
and he finally got her one last time, but boy, it bit her in the ass.
Bit her in the ass. She got fired, too.
I'm so happy.
But the thing is, with the way it went last night, is that you're pretty safe in doing a dastardly deed because you're never going to be hated as much as Omarosa.
Yeah, but she's gone. And right now it's just a fight for your life to stay and try to get the CEO or whatever position it's called. Anyway, speaking of Omarosa, I'm still saying she's a mole. I really feel this, but that's my own personal opinion. Because it's so
that nobody's this bad?
Yeah, it's so blatant that I can't help but think that, I don't know, it's just because she's absolutely purposely sabotaging the whole thing.
Yep.
Right now what we have is we have Kwame and, what's the other guy's name?
Is it something with a B?
I can't remember. But the two guys, and I think he's attractive too, and I can't remember his name. Well, the two guys are left. They've set up teams. Omarosa is on one team. They have to put together a Jessica Simpson concert.
Right.
The other team has to put together a golf tournament. Now, what happened was these two guys come out, and a lot of the people that had been like kicked off the teams, they had to pick them back on their teams. So Omarosa got on the Jessica Simpson team, and which is Kwame's team.
And it seems a lot easier to put a band together and get them somewhere than put a whole golf tournament together.
Yeah, I know. All right, so here is, they're all at dinner right now, whining and dining Jessica Simpson's father, and she gets a phone call at dinner, Jack.
Hello? Yes. I got a phone call in the middle of dinner from Diane, who was in charge of transportation. The pickup for what? I'm sorry, for the cast members that are coming in?
I called Omarosa and told her to make sure that Jessica and her band arrive when they're supposed to arrive. This transportation has to be, coordinated.
But is there any way that you could go ahead and make the arrangements for the transportation? Because unfortunately, we're sitting like in the middle of
It's like, can you take care of it? I'm having dinner, I don't think things are going to go smoothly because this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then,
Now, what you just heard was you just heard her get a phone call at dinner from the lady saying, you have to make these plans. It's just, it happened right in front of you.
Well, and then Omarosa goes back to the table, and she won't tell anybody what the phone call's about. And I thought this is where she plays the mole role. And I'm not trying to put it in your head, but I just feel like it's so blatant. And then this is, I think, where they wanted Kwame to step up to the table and be the guy, the boss, and go,
team leader.
I demand that you tell me what blah, blah, blah. So anyway, here is her coming back to the table.
What was your phone call?
I'm not going to have that conversation with her.
And you ask, hey, what was the phone call? Because I want to know if there's something to do with the task. I want to know about it. And she's like, well, we can't talk about it. And I asked her again. So I said, well, no, tell me what the phone call was about. And she just wouldn't tell me. She refused to tell us.
It really was not a big deal.
All right, and then he doesn't have the part in here, but they lose Jessica Simpson. They don't know where she is.
Either does she.
Now, but here's the other part that really bugged me, and I don't know if it bugged you guys. They're sitting at dinner with her father, who is also her manager. Wouldn't you just say to her, hey, we aren't exactly sure where your daughter is right now. Did she perhaps take a different flight or whatever? Or can you give us her cell phone number?
Yeah, can you call your kid on your cell phone?
I don't know why nobody asked her. I mean, I understand keeping the calm, cool, collected, you have to keep that approach in business.
Right.
But when that guy's her manager and her father, you go ahead and
that's part of you doing your job. You took the right route and asked.
Because you would ask, if it wasn't her father and it was just the manager, you'd still ask a band's manager, hey, we're looking for your lead singer, dude. And you tell him right away.
Right. I agree with you completely.
Anyway, all right. So that part was just bizarre to me. But then at the end, Omarosa ultimately lies about the transportation. And she says that she never spoke to that lady.
Right.
Anyway, here's the clip.
Okay, and let me just get this story straight. You gave Omarosa a call last night at dinner about this issue. Okay, hold on 1 second. So what was the call about? Was the call about logistics?
No, I called her before we ever went to dinner.
Mark Anthony.
What do you mean?
You got to call at Mark Anthony at the table. She says that's when she called you and talked to you about something.
But I didn't get her when they called me at Mark Anthony. They just told me I needed to call back the office. She had already left.
So that's what the call was about?
Yeah.
Wow. But she hadn't left because we have the tape that they were talking. See, that's why it just seems too obvious. But then Stench says that he thought that she didn't know that the woman on the other line was being taped.
Right.
And so she thought nobody would ever really know, and she could lie about it for the rest of her life.
I agree with Stench there, because I was just thinking that when you said, well, the other lady is taped, that, you might not think about that. You might think that only you're being taped.
Right, and so anyway. But Donald Trump said a really interesting thing, and Jack, did you see that thing that he said about loyalty? And I thought that was really great. He says, before they even played all this stuff, he said, the key to business is loyalty. It's absolutely loyalty. And you give everybody a chance to be loyal in business, but the first time they're disloyal, the first time that they're disloyal is the last time they're disloyal, and you never give them another chance.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, just never ever give them another chance because they'll do it again.
He's a tough cookie, that Donald Trump.
I like that guy.
Yeah, me too, and I never thought I would.
I didn't get to see Oprah yesterday, which is shocking because I always love Oprah. But Lynn saw it yesterday. I guess Omarosa was on there. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
Good. So, I can't believe. I'm going with your theory, Jamie. I think she is a mole.
Yeah, because it's so blatant.
On Oprah yesterday, that girl, she's a master manipulator. They had Donald, Heidi, Erica, and Omarosa on.
Uh-huh.
And she was talking about how Heidi had called her the N-word, and she just was completely lying. And even the audience in Oprah was, not on her side. But it was just amazing. This woman
that she could stare at everybody and lie?
She can just lie. She's a master. She really is.
Well, how can she be a master if she's caught? What she is
I
pathological.
I think that's what shocks us about people that lie is that we can't believe that they can look you in the eye when I know you're lying and you know you're lying, but yet you still lie. It is it's a disease.
It is. That's pathological. When you just can't help yourself, it's pathological.
And Oprah is always so diplomatic because she wants to make sure that both sides are heard.
Right.
But the thing that killed me, I TiVoed it. You've got to get a copy of it because Heidi and Erica came on and they said really kind words about their experience on the show and thanked Donald but they didn't get a chance to go up and kiss him. Then Oprah calls out Omarosa. She actually gets to sit on the couch next to the Donald and hug him.
Oh, and
that's
awesome.
weird.
She's great.
And the white girls were in the audience?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my sister actually said when she went to Oprah that Oprah really played up to the black women in the audience and ignored the white women.
Well, I don't really want to go down that path, but my thought is this. Donald was very gracious to all the women, but he was extremely gracious to Omarosa, and I'm thinking he's afraid of a lawsuit.
I'm thinking he recognizes that she's a star now, and everybody's going to watch her to see what crazy thing she does next.
No, the best star is Sam in a Miss USA pageant gown. Have you seen that commercial?
No.
Sam is wearing a pageant gown to promote the Miss USA pageant that Donald Trump owns.
Yeah.
It's just tragic.
That's funny. You know how I feel about men in dresses.
Oh, I know you love them.
Very funny.
The other half all based around
all
that.
All funny.
Well, the thing that killed me is Oprah said to Omarosa, so I understand you're getting all these offers and you've got an opportunity just up the wazoo. And Omarosa's like, yes, I can't believe it. I'm thinking, who the heck would hire this woman? She would kill her
Somebody
own mother.
because we're talking about
Yeah,
it.
no excuses jeans. Lots of companies.
Yeah.
And she actually had the gall to look at Erica and say, Erica, I've moved on. I know, you call me the N-word. I've moved on, though. I'm above that. And I understand you can't get a job. Well, I've got many opportunities.
Well, you know what, though? It's truly sad that a woman like Omarosa, who obviously has a little bit together, she's a smart cookie, but the only way she can get through life is lying. I mean, that's a tragedy. And not only that, I'm sure at night she can't sleep.
Oh, I bet she sleeps fine.
I bet she does not. I bet it eats her up alive. I absolutely. If you live with lies like that and that kind of person no way.
See, I stick with she's pathological and believes herself.
No, I don't think she gets that she's a big liar. Out front, right in front of everybody, she's saying all these things and blah, blah, blah. But I think at night she's just like, oh my God, what if this all,
See, I never believe that. When somebody does something willingly and people say, yeah, but they don't sleep at night, I bet they do.
I've pulled a few my own self, and believe me, you feel pretty bad, and you don't sleep. Yeah, I mean, you don't feel bad when you go over the top and tell us you have a Braveheart sword.
Absolutely, absolutely, but I sleep fine.
Jack and I had a very long conversation, and he convinced me I was wrong, which is very hard for me.
And you apologized today.
I'm going through something.
Apparently.
Anyhoodle, I looked at Jack. You left the room. I said, Jack, you think that Omarosa can sleep through the night because she is obviously a liar and she's not a nice person. And I said to Jack, if I do something bad or if I lie or whatever, it really keeps me up at night. I can't sleep. It bugs me. It eats it.
You haven't slept since 97.
It eats at me. surprisingly enough, I know you find this hard to believe, but I'm actually a really good person. I just have a little bit of evil sometimes. So when I find that evil person and I do, little manipulative things or whatever, it really bugs me. And I don't like that I do that. And I try to figure out a new way of either making the people that, walk down their spine or whatever feel better or whatever. And then Jack has this whole theory about Omarosa, which is, yes, she does sleep at night.
That was what I said.
Because Jack...
She feels absolutely no remorse. It's like I watch these documentaries on serial killers.
Yeah.
There's people who have the inability to feel bad about any of their actions.
So they can sleep all night, don't even think about it. They don't think they did anything wrong. They're okay with themselves.
She might think she did something wrong. She just feels absolutely no remorse and could care less what anybody else feels.
That is bizarre to me. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine being able to put your kepi down and go to sleep at night and go, yeah, it was a good day. I lied to everybody. I accused people of calling me the N-word. Yeah, I'm going to go to sleep now.
Yep, that's exactly what I said. She sleeps fine.
That is bizarre to me. But Jack says that's what the serial killer profiles is.
Yeah, Ted Bundy, all those guys, they never said they were sorry and feel no remorse.
That is weird. But yet, if you don't like her or whatever, then she kind of flips out about it. And then, she doesn't like that part. But yet, I guess if we judge her, she gets a little defensive. But yet, if she walks all over everybody and takes them down, she sleeps at night.
Because she can't understand why you don't like her.
That's so bizarre.
She has no idea that she's doing anything wrong and feels no remorse for it.
That's creepy. That's a creepy personality.
That's a sick person. That's, like I said, pathological.
That's creepy. Anyway, all right, we have a few phone calls. Is your name McLean?
McLean.
McLean.
That's your first name?
Well, technically middle name, but yeah, my name.
Hey,
I like it.
McLean.
McLean.
Hi. Go ahead. What were we calling about?
I just want to call to say I agree with Danny because I've known a couple people like this. They really honestly believe what they do and the lies they tell, and it's really creepy. But she's probably an alcoholic because people I know definitely have problems like that too.
So now she's an alcoholic. Wow.
I've never seen her take a drink, but
all the people that I know that are like that all have some sort of other issue because they got mental problems.
Mental problems, okay?
Yeah, they really do. They believe it. They convince themselves and they live.
I just can't imagine not feeling bad. You know?
Well, you're not crazy.
Huh?
You're not crazy.
You're not crazy.
All right. So a lot of stuff going on. Oh, by the way, it's that bunny weekend. We got a big old bunny coming.
The Ticket Bunny.
Ticket Bunny,
Ticket
right?
Bunny.
Ticket Bunny. Ticket Bunny.
I'm gonna take my kids out to see the Ticket Bunny.
Hey, today is Good Friday. Now, as you good cat, well, you're kind of a half-ass Catholic, aren't you? There,
Stench and I are both half-ass Catholics.
Well, what's on the big agenda for a Good Friday?
Good Friday, we're not doing anything. You stay home and mourn. Today's the day.
You mourn?
Today, well, you don't, but you stay home. Today's the day of sadness. Today's
Isn't
the day
it
you actually
supposed
die.
to rain at like 3 o'clock or something?
No.
What?
I thought whatever time Jesus was crucified, it always rains at that time.
I never heard that in my life.
Somebody told me that.
Somewhere in the world, it's gotta be
What
raining.
about that song? It never rains in Southern California.
What song is that?
It never rains in California. But girl, don't they warn ya?
No, that wasn't the
You
one.
mourn.
That wasn't the one.
Yeah, you mourn.
Never rains in
Last night was church.
Last night was church?
Holy Thursday, and then you go on
Holy
Sunday.
Thursday!
Yes.
What
You
happened to
watching
Toledo?
Batman again?
And then you go to Mass again on Sunday morning.
Can you imagine if it's the Holy Thursday in Toledo? Holy Thursday, Toledo!
Wow.
Or, I could go on and on. Yeah, there's a whole crap thing there, too.
What about a cow?
Right. Holy cow in Toledo,
Toledo?
on a Thursday.
And you have a mole.
And it was taking a pooski.
Right, okay, gotcha.
And you what?
Have a mole. Holy moly.
Oh, Jack, nobody does
Yeah,
holy
nobody
moly.
does holy
yeah,
moly,
only
Jack.
losers do holy moly.
Nobody does
Who?
it,
Name
Jack.
me one person. You find me.
I do.
Well,
Name
you're
a
nobody.
person.
You find me for Monday morning. Somebody knows holy moly.
I know who does.
Oh, who?
My grandparents.
Well, give me their number. I want to call them right now. Do you have their
Ask
number?
them if they're afraid of men in sombreros.
Will you write down their number? We got to find out if Jack's grandparents
All
really
right,
do
so
say.
are you going to do this? Is this the thing you're going to ask them? Hey, when all of a sudden you're shocked, you say holy.
I really hadn't picked an
Well,
angle
you're
yet.
never going to get holy moly unless you give them some kind of setup.
Well, I haven't worked on it yet. It's all a process. I'll let you know exactly
All
my
right.
angle. Although I do like that one. Maybe can I use that one?
That was the point. Yes.
So
of
it's
course.
like, holy moly, like a electric company.
No.
What?
I'd have said.
All right.
When you're shocked and/or excited, you yell out, "Holy what?"
And what if she says the S word?
Yeah.
Then Jack will say, "Holy moly," and dump her.
What are the fine grandparents' names?
Chuck in Georgia.
Chuck in Georgia.
But they usually screen, so you're going to have to tell them,
Oh.
walk the answering machine.
Okay.
All people who say "Holy moly" scream, so people don't call up and
you
do
say
this.
it. That's a good point because they're gonna think we're wacky radio disc jockeys that have a big stuffed bunny.
If they say no, go for the sombrero thing. It worked for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know they're not afraid of people in sombreros.
How long does it take them to get a walker over there? Hello?
Grandma? Hello? Grandma? Grandpa?
Grandma?
Hello?
Grandma?
That's the worst answering machine I ever heard.
Hello?
Grandma?
Yeah?
Hey, Grandma, it's Jackie and the radio show.
They call you Jackie?
Yes.
Oh.
They gave him a girl's name. Wonder why.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Jamie.
How are you?
Not too good, Jamie.
Why?
Oh, what's the
wrong,
matter?
Grandma?
Well, I'm fading away.
You're fading away.
Yeah, my bones are terrible.
You gotta drink your milk.
No, I never did.
Her feet are curling up like the witch in Wizard of Oz when she gets hit by the house.
I
I'm not
look
kidding.
like it,
Her
too.
feet are curling up.
Well, I think that you can go get rods put in your toes.
You think so?
I think so. Well, so now milk now won't really help, huh?
No.
You
now,
got-
now I'm taking pain pills.
Oh, good.
right.
So is Jack for the pain in his life. So what do you think about the baby there, Grandma?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Isn't she?
Yeah,
beautiful.
you're a great grandma now.
Oh, I know I am.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
That baby is a keeper. What do you think about his wife, the missus?
Oh, I like her.
Really?
Yeah, I love her very much.
She's a nice girl.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
With big hooters. Oh, Grandma, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Oh, you should see Jackie with that baby. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh.
Thanks, Grandma.
He takes care of her.
Well, right, because the missus is never around to do so, huh?
No, I am really surprised because he always told me he hated old women, old people, and little kids. So
And I was only half right.
yeah.
Oh.
about the old people, but not the little ones.
No. He speaks very highly of you,
Oh.
Grandma.
In
Well,
fact,
I
Grandma, I told him that you hit the jackpot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
First time in her life, she went to the Indian casino and hit a jackpot on the slot machine.
Yeah, how much did you win? I forget.
Well, it was 1,000. The other day, last week, I won 200.
My gosh, and how much
Nice.
did that cost you?
Not much.
No. All
How
right.
many pain pillows can you buy with that?
I gave it all away. You know, Valentine's Day, that's when I got the $1,000.
Oh.
she did. She
What are you giving Jack for Easter?
Nothing.
Oh,
Good, he deserves it.
That's
Just,
not nice.
just the baby. I can't
Oh.
afford no more. I lost my money the other day.
Yeah,
Oh,
Grandma
how
goes
much-
to the casino a lot.
How much did you lose, Grandma?
Not very much.
Like about.
No, about $30.
Oh.
Hey, Grandma, you drink?
Do I what?
Do you drink?
Oh, yes.
God bless you.
You don't get drunkjack.com for nothing.
You go to the casino, you put some money in some slots and drink for free. That's my Will you be my grandma?
Oh, is this Danny?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, nice talking to you, Danny.
A pleasure to talk to you, ma'am.
Oh, my voice is terrible.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, no. Do you smoke, Grandma?
Oh, not anymore. When I
Oh.
was in the Army, I did. But
What'd you do in the
Wow,
Army?
when somebody says your grandmother wears army boots, it's not an insult in any way.
What'd you do in the Army?
Oh.
Marines.
Women's Air Corps.
I took care of the PX for the 400 girls we had.
So you're a whack.
In the
Yes.
Philippines, she was.
Yes.
stationed.
Wow.
So, have you ever been with a woman?
No.
Well, I mean, there's 400 of them. You get lonely.
Oh, no. We had a lot of men. We only had 5,000 men or so around us.
Oh, okay. So, how many men you think you kissed while you
Oh, only about a couple of them.
kissed? Really? That's it? Just you only kissed 2 men?
Yeah, that's about it.
Wow, Jackie's kissed more men than that.
Today.
3 of them wanted to marry me, but I refused.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So
Hey, I was kind of cute then.
You're kind of cute now. You smoke, you drink, you gamble. I'll marry you.
yeah, that's true. He will.
My kind of woman.
All right. So, gosh, holy.
Oh wait, we actually had a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what?
Hey, Grandma.
What?
When you get like excited or startled or surprised in any way,
Yes.
Sometimes you yell out, "Holy blank!" What is it that you yell out?
Well, I don't say that on the air.
So she does say "Holy poop."
So you say "Holy poop"?
Oh no.
What do you say?
Oh, I forgot now.
You don't say the S word because you can't. Holy.
No, I
do you say "Holy Tootski"?
No.
Do you say "Holy Toledo"?
Do you say "Holy cow"?
Sometimes, but no, I don't really. I don't like that 4-letter word.
Right. Well, yeah. How about?
I say everything else but the 4-letter word.
How about "Holy moly"?
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, good. That's a good one. We'll give that one to you. You can say it from now on. That way your grandson won't seem quite so crazy.
That one's pretty.
I bet she said that a lot in the Philippines.
Holy moly, that one's pretty.
You can't believe what I said during the Philippines.
Oh, I don't think Jack needs to hear that, Grandma.
Wow, Jack's ripping out his eyes right now.
All right, Grandma, we got to go. You were lovely.
Oh, well, thank you very much for calling.
All right, and we'll talk to you again soon, okay? Happy Easter.
Same to you.
All right.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, Grandma. Bye.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma.
Oh, that was
All
adorable.
right, so I didn't quite get it, but it is pretty.
It is pretty.
Call Jamie and Danny now. 1-877-487-9999.
She's just reliving her days in the Philippines. My, that's a pretty one.